Star Wars The Clone Wars. Dear God, do I regret deciding to review this movie. I had never watched it before, so I watched it for the first time a few days ago before writing this review, and within less than a minute of the film being on, I knew I had made a mistake deciding to watch it. If you thought the prequels were bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is a film so bad that many people completely forgot about its existence. The film was made basically as a pilot for the TV show also called Star Wars The Clone Wars, but from what everyone has told me, the TV show is much better than this film. I watched a couple of episodes ages ago and wasn't a big fan, but I never really gave it a proper chance. However, this film I tried to give a proper chance. I went in knowing I wouldn't like it, but hoped that maybe it wouldn't be too bad or that I'd enjoy something about it. I was completely wrong. This film is insulting to Star Wars fans from the second it starts. In every other Star Wars movie, we have the opening title crawl. It is a staple of the series. This film doesn't have it. Instead, we are shown something in a weird montage, almost like they're recapping on something that happened in a previous episode. Also, we have a really terrible narrator speaking over it. This instantly made me realise what I was watching was made purely for children. The other movies, the original trilogy especially, appeals to people of all ages, so for this one to come along and completely cut out a large part of its audience is terrible. So, what's the plot? I have no fucking clue, but let's at least try to work it out. Obi-Wan and Anakin are leading a clone army in a battle against a droid army. There is like 20 minutes of non-stop action, which honestly felt like an hour and a half. When it finished, I thought that the film was almost over, but when I saw that there was still another hour left, I almost started crying. Obi-Wan and Anakin greet a shuttle which holds a Jedi apprentice known as Ahsoka or something, who has been sent to be Anakin's student. But Anakin doesn't want her. In fact, he complains about it for like 9 hours, because then in the end, when we see that he now likes her and is glad that he has her as a student, then you see how far he's come. After the battle, Yoda tells them that Jabba the Hutt's son has been kidnapped and that they have to go find him. I would go into the rest of the movie, but I don't want to waste too much time talking about this. Also, I stopped paying attention to the film because it was so boring, I just could not watch it and enjoy myself. I literally just started daydreaming while the film was on. That's not good. When watching a film, it should have your full attention. You shouldn't be off imagining different things. This film is so unbelievably terrible. The story is completely pointless. Nothing is evolved or anything. There is literally no point in watching this film except to have one character from the TV show introduced. George Lucas actually wrote the story for the film, and honestly that surprises me because I thought even he was better than this. The voice acting in this film is horrendous. I've said this with both the prequels I reviewed so far, but I don't blame the actors. They're all good actors. In fact, some of the actors from the actual prequels return. But they are just so bad in this movie. They completely change Anakin's personality in this film. Anakin is now your average cocky hero guy, like Spike from Cowboy Bebop, but without the charm or interesting backstory. And what is even weirder is every other character has a similar voice or even the exact same voice as they have in the prequels. However, for Anakin, they got an actor who sounds absolutely nothing like Hayden Christensen. The effects are also terrible. Even for a cartoon, this looks terrible. This film does everything bad it possibly could do. Also, we see Jabba the Hutt's wife in this film, which is a sight that I hope years of therapy and alcohol abuse will wipe away. This film is complete and utter dog shit. Don't watch it because you'll just wish you were never born. I give Star Wars The Clone Wars a 1.5 out of 10.